Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the Mod of Redemption. So, the last episode was different. It had a story of magic, pain, loyalty, liberation, and finally, redemption. That was the tragic tale of the Keeper. The episode started off fairly normally. We had a boss fight, the Keeper took her down easily, but instead of exploding into items like most modded loot pinatas do, her death rewarded me with a soul. And the Chalice was very interested in that. Sorrowful Essence. Having this in your inventory may attract the Keeper's first creation underground. Octavia's protector is in search of you. A conflict will be inevitable. However, mayhaps this may bring a chance for a courteous ending. So I headed down to the depths. Found another spirit named Skulldigger, who I kept calling Gravedigger throughout the duration of the video. I'm very sorry for that. I don't know why I called him that. It was never his name, but it's what I decided to name him. Loyal servant of the Keeper he was, evidently. His defeat also rewarded me with not loot, and that bear he dropped changed the way my next fight with the Keeper went. Totally different experience. It was a very good time. I hope I get to see more like that going forward. Very cool. And after that, we return to the bright sunshine of normal Terraria, only to discover a new friend. Oh, hi! She wanted a few items in exchange for her companionship, but that was fine. Definitely didn't mind spending an hour gathering these things for her. But after bribing the plant lady with some flowers, she was more than willing to tell me some secrets about this land, which is pulse.mods.redemption.dialogue.forestnymph.dialogue4const. Interesting hierarchy. Very important information. Better not forget. And now we're ready to go finish off that big bad worm in the corruption. And trust me, it's gonna be a good time. We're doing it backwards today, folks, alright? You know what I mean? I haven't even done the intro for this video yet. We're going off the cuff. Got no plans. We're gonna live on the edge. We're gonna be wild today. And just jump in somewhere and see what happens. It's gonna be great. I got totally sidetracked in the last episode, dealing with all of the lore and everything going on. Didn't even get a chance to go and kill the Eater of Worlds. Super disappointing. Also, I love that just now the Blood Moon is supposed to show up on this list here. So I kind of wonder if maybe the Blood Moon may be different, since it's technically after the Keeper and Skulldigger now. Something to think about. But yeah, the plan originally was to defeat the Eater of Worlds. We can definitely do that today. I saw Zephos up there with the ONPC exclamation mark over his head. Where did he go? You'd think somebody like that'd be easier to see. Oh, right above me. Haha. All I gotta do is use my eyes and I find things. Isn't that amazing? So I'm gonna guess advice. Ah, we have a new one. Yeah, I probably could have got this in the last episode, but I didn't. Envon has told me he came from another portal underground. Apparently it leads to some catacombs, but you wouldn't be able to go through it. Still, he's told of some rather intriguing things lying by the portal. Give it a check if I were you. Okay. I think I remember, this was mentioned to me before. There is another portal hiding down below, in addition to this one over here, the Anglon portal. But as you can see, I've tore apart this section pretty good. I did a little bit of off-camera mining because there's a certain pet that I wanted to get before we went forward. The Amber Mosquito. For those of you that don't know, you've probably only ever found this thing by accident extractinating, but you get it from silt, slush, or desert fossils in an extractinator. And normally you just get a little dino pet, but this guy's pretty nifty. Mining an ore gem or extractable block has a 17.5% chance, which is actually pretty decent, to grant you a random ore or gem from its weighted table. So basically what that means is you can get the alternates for certain ores and extractables when you have this equipped. So if you're mining gold, you have a pretty good chance to get a piece of platinum in your inventory. And it's gonna work all the way up through the rest of the game. You know what I mean? Kinda get 2 ore for the price of 1. Maybe I won't be able to do very much with the alternates, but it's cool to get it though, either way. You never know what you might need. So yeah, when I'm going mining and not fighting bosses, that's definitely one that I want to have on. But anyways, let's go on an adventure today. We're gonna go take down the Eater of Worlds, but before we do that, it was recommended to me to go up to the skies, because there may be something up there exciting for me to see. I'm gonna drink my gravitation potion here. We're gonna see what's up above the base, if anything at all. I'm not really sure how high up in the air we're gonna go, but I'm gonna take a look around up here. Oh, and there's the remastered soundtrack for this. Sounds mystifying. Was that a harpy that I just whipped by right there? Is that what that was? I'm gonna find out on my way back down. Oh yeah, it was. Hopefully I can find an island soon because I want to get a look at that. They look very interesting. They look a little bit less derpy and a little bit more anime waifu. Calamity Mod community designed these sprites because this is something they would do. Hey, Sky Island, finally. Okay, my God, I can land and take a break here. There's no door on this house either. What do we got? Oh God, a massive amount of harpies breaking down the front door. Ah, and we're dead. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want to be up here anyway. It's silly. I didn't want to explore the stars. I wanted to get killed and have to come right back down. Fine, we'll try the other side. Oh boy, that was much faster. Look at that. It was right there. Didn't have to travel across the stars to get up there. What did we find? Celestial magnet and an eye of the sun. That is interesting. Is that not mod related? No, this is just a regular Terraria thing. That's really cool looking. I like that. I've never seen this thing before. It's different. Okay. Fine with that though. What was that? What was that? Come back here, you. Excuse me. What is that? What have I found? Did I find the new slime? Oh, there it is. Ear in ear. Slime fours. Awkward silence. The clumsy slime. Okay. Increases luck by 0.01 and global fortune by 1, which increases bonus items dropped by all of your pets. That is, that's nice. I found a clumsy slime. Does that thing have an arrow sticking out of the side of it? That's funny too. Oh my God. All these buffs, if I ever make an AFK farm down underground again, I'm definitely gonna have to cram all of them down in there. Ah, oh God, that was close. Almost slammed right into that thing. Almost got slapped. Slapped by the cloud. Hey, a lucky horseshoe. That's just what I need. All right, well, good. We can drop right down because I think we're right above where I want to go. Excellent. And I'm fine. Ah, hello, corruption. Nice to see you. Oh, God. Oh, this does big damage to corrupt creatures. This is going to be a great time. Oh, yeah. We're slicing and dicing. All right, let's go down. I love having a lucky horseshoe. Going to be great. Also, I wonder if I can get Crimtane out of this. I can't break any of the Evanstone, but I'm betting maybe I can get an alternate Crimtane with my dinosaur pet on me. I would enjoy that. Save me the trouble of having to convert it. You get a bunch of gems. I wonder what's up with that. Yeah. Look at that. I'm just annihilating these guys. I'm liking this. Good thing I got that little forest nymph buddy over there. Okay, so instead of getting Crimtane ore from Demonite, by the way, I'm getting every other ore in the game, pretty much. Which is interesting. Alright, well, I guess we better break some orbs. That's gonna start a chain reaction of all kinds of silly nonsense going on. Tomfoolery, you might say. Oh God, I missed completely. How was I point blank range away from that Evanstone there, and it missed anyway? Ah! Alright, we got a musket, and it's unreal as well. That's fantastic. Just got done saying in the last episode how great melee is looking. Now here we go with all this. What do we got here? Ooh, a chest with some Hermes boots. I love Hermes boots. Got a lot of shoes laying around. All right, I feel like I've gotten sidetracked again. 'Cause I found nothing. Have I found the edge of the desert as well? Look at me down here getting everything but what I came over here for. That sounds just about right. Dear God, I still can't get away from it. It's not even in the desert. This is not supposed to be here. Why? All right, well, let's wrap up this Eater of Worlds then real quick. Got a Vile Thorn, and I'm just gonna wait, and there we go. Oh, that looks like it kind of hurts, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's buff up, by the way, I forgot. There we go. Yeah, that's the stuff right here. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's juicy. Hang on, here we go again. Oh, yeah. And that's the end of that. Eater of Worlds has been viciously disemboweled. I kind of figured that was how it was gonna go, just because of the fact that I radiate infinite power. What can I say? I'm an unstoppable force of endless devastation. Haha. Listen, Eater of Souls, I just destroyed your big papa, all right? Daddy's dead now, so why don't you just, back off, okay? Daddy Worminson is gone. And a goblin army is approaching from the east. Boy, oh boy, isn't that just perfect timing? Fine, we'll go back up to the overworld and we'll destroy the goblins too, why not? They've been waiting their whole life for this moment, and I am just gonna ruin it for them. All right, hang on, wait a minute, give me a second, I'm on my way. Oh God, kinda beefy a little bit, aren't you? I know who would enjoy a little bit of senseless goblin slaughter. How's about Navi? Here I come, here I come. Yep. Here you go, give you a little slapping. There you are, how do you like them apples? How about a grenade? Oh, yeah. I mean, this is kind of anticlimactic, really. I mean, these guys are hitting hard for sure, but aside from the fact that they're just kind of like, I don't know, playing a little bit of ping pong ball with me here with the knockback, they're, kind of pushovers. Kind of disappointed in you, goblins. I really expected a lot more, but what can I say? Most enemies would fall when faced with the awesome might of the big green bonker. Yeah. And there we go. That's the end of the goblin army already. 0 deaths. I am an expert goblin slayer. What can I say? Where are you going, buddy? Where are you off to, huh? I'll give you a little boop in the back. Boop. A little bonk. A little boink. Haha, boink. And catch. Haha, look at that. That was awesome. And the operator has arrived too, it looks like. And I think we did get a meteorite as well, didn't we? Yeah, okay, so we got a meteorite to go and explore now. And the operator is here. And we got to go down to the underground and find the Goblin Tinkerer. My God, we got all kinds of stuff opened up to us now. And I want to check wherever Zephos went. There he is, he's over there. I can never find this guy. There we go, we got another one. A little bit more lore to read about. Although I was having a stroll, I came across some oddly shaped stones. Looked like a boulder with legs. I was curious, of course, so I gave it a wham with my sword. Fair enough, that's what I would do. Nothing happened, and yet I sensed a presence inside of it. You, as a slayer of many things, should search around and find it. Might be another challenge to face. And surely you are speaking of the Eagle Crest Golem. Spawns naturally on the surface after the Eater of Worlds has been destroyed. Or I could just buy this, I guess. Eagle Crest Spell Tome just summons him. And Zephos' a Sword Slicer. Interesting. So I got another sword. Hitting armed enemies inflicts disarmed. Heavily decreases contact damage and their weapon damage. Blocks weak physical projectiles. Given to Zephos by Draven, his uncle, during training. Used to catch the opponent's blade. One with great strength can use his advantage to twist the opponent's blade until it snaps. Interesting. I think I've heard of swords like this existing in real life. Pretty nifty. I like it. Don't know if I'll really use it, but it's cool to have. Oh god, hang on, let me get out of the water. I think drowning would hurt more than getting hit by the Eater of Worlds. Power of the slicey dicey. Chop, 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 chop. Bit of the old razzle dazzle. Power fist. Yeah. Oh, here he comes. He's gonna get me. Boop. Haha, got him. Alright, I think he got the point. My god, how long have I been down there? I got all kinds of stuff here now. Got a good handful of things from down there that we didn't see in our initial exploration. So first things first, we'll go over the new item. We got an Eldritch Root. All nature elemental weapons gain the Shadow element. We got a new element to play around with. More efficient against dark enemies, which I'm gonna guess are everything in the evil biomes. Maybe undead as well? Maybe, perhaps? Also increases Shadow elemental resistance. Nature can reap too. It sure can, buddy. So if I throw this on, I get both of those effects down there. Defense increasing nature boon upon ending enemies inflicted with a non-fire debuff, and have a chance to drop a pickup which increases shadow damage, which I guess that little thing down there means 20% increased damage. That was nice to be here for the beginning of the party, by the way. That's pretty good stuff. So yes, which also should mean, yes, I made the Forest Nymph Sickle even more powerful. Face the power of nature. Ah! So next things up, we got a lot of pets we gotta look at. The rest of it's kind of the same. Also, interesting to note that just like the Fossil set increasing Earth Elemental resistance, the Shadow set also increases Shadow Elemental resistance. So I've got a pretty good bit of resistance to whatever things out there inflict me with Shadow damage. If I ever have to face a Goth invasion, I think I'm gonna be very fine. And then moving on, we got pets. Lots of pets. We got a Shadow Orb, which you already know what that is, but this is a little bit different. Pets Overhaul also changes the way that Shadow Orbs work. So you get your standard ball, right? Your little orb there. Grants 20 plus 2 mana per quality, 5 plus 1% harvest XP per quality, increases your Junimo pet's harvesting XP gains, and 5 plus 1 harvesting fortune per quality, increasing your harvesting pet's drops. So this thing, I'm guessing, pairs really well with things like my Amber Mosquito here. Probably just means that I mine more, better, gooder, which is great. Then we have the two pets that come from over there. We have the Master Mode pet from the Eater of Worlds, as well as the standard Eater's Bone. Eater's Bone just is a nice mobility pet, makes you jump faster, run faster. You can auto jump and increases your fall resistance if you're in an evil biome, which, kind of too little too late for that, but still neat, I suppose. Probably not gonna use that very much. And then we have the Writhing Remains, the mining pet, which is, I guess debatable whether or not it's better than the Amber Mosquito. You get more ore, or items, I guess, from the Mosquito, but the Writhing Remains makes you mine faster, I suppose. 20% chance mining speed for non-ore gem blocks, have a 75% chance to mine in a 2x2 block radius. Only mines ore and gems that are the same type, which I guess will pair really well with the Shadow Orb. I'm not really sure. Have to play around with things. That's okay. We're gonna go exploring now anyway, though. We got our Nightmare Pickaxe. We're gonna go and find those meteorites. We got 2 of them while we were down there murdering. Since I haven't really gone to the right yet, I'm gonna go past the Corruption, maybe find the unconscious man, or as I like to call him, the Sleepy Boy. Gonna be a shorter video. I can just feel that this episode's not gonna be very long on account of me doing so much rapid fire murder. I love the way that mods start. It's always so fun. You start the mod out being weak little daffodil, little damsel in distress, and then you just get that one good item that springboards you into unstoppable murder maniac. Turns every boss into a loot pinata and just makes you a killing machine. It's nice. Hey, there we go. We found the meteorite. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present you this. Oh, wow. That was kind of disappointing. Didn't really do as much as I thought it was going to do. Oh, and would you look, we're at the place that it really, really desperately wanted me to go to, the beach. All right, I'm here. What did you want me to see? Oh. Is that what you wanted me to come out here to see? I'm sure this will be fine. Oh god, ow. Okay, this may not be fine. Oh, and we're dead. Alright, good bit of meteorite. Oh, what is this? Anomaly detector. Summons a strange portal. That must be for the Seed of Infection. That was something I thought had to be fought early hard mode. Unless I'm not remembering correctly. This thing summons a big scary monster that begins the infection, I believe. Definitely not ready for that considering how we got our butt whooped by the Eagle Crest Golem. Alright, well, there's one more thing I'd like to do. I need to speak with Apotheosis again as well. I actually almost completely forgot about that. I did come down here just to find the Goblin Tinkerer, but it's okay, though. We'll speak to this fella again. Our gratitude for defeating the Eater. Our penultimate request. Fell the great skeleton near the dungeon. Here's some of my old gear, with some changes. Sprout in boots. Spreads leafy platforms automatically under the player when worn. Use a single lush leaf per platform placed. Needs water to continue working. That's kind of neat. I'm a big fan of that. Oh, look at that. And it needs water to continue working, eh? Oh, okay, so if you dip in water, it just, regenerates itself, I guess. And then I get lush leaf platforms. That is really neat. I like that. Oh my god. Can always count on the Verdant to, give you something cool. Now I just gotta defeat Skeletron. Now that's easy peasy. And our penultimate gift as well. I wonder if that means that, he's done with me after pre-hard mode. What is this? And how come I've never found it before? Little lush wood library down here? Book of research. Green crystals spread out all over the place in here too. That's kind of neat. And they let me make a couple of different things. Can be placed, grows renewable chlorophyte. After getting the Apotheosis' Plantera gift. Well, there you go. I guess he's not done with me after pre-hard mode. Floating crystal, that's really cool. Soul of flight. Hanging crystal. Spawns healing plants when placed. Can be turned on and off with wiring. Okay. And Gemflower teleports you to the Apotheosis. Now that could be handy. If I could just find some yellow bulbs, wherever those things are at. Maybe they're a reward, or they only grow after a certain boss is defeated or something like that. What is this? I also definitely don't remember seeing this here before. Statue of a friend. It's a giant snail. So, are new structures generating down here? Because that's just weird. I don't remember ever seeing that down here. That and that mysterious library. Perhaps there is more to the Verdant than I had initially anticipated. Hey, there he is. I see him up there. Thank you for freeing me, of course. Anything for a friend. You saw anything special in your inventory here? I can buy rocket boots from you. Definitely want to get me some of those. And a Tinker's Workshop. Absolutely. All right, well, my man, you know what happens now. See you later. Ah, the ice biome. Not really where I'd take a vacation to if I were a goblin man. That's all right, though. Now I can finally begin upgrading our equipment, which probably isn't going to do me a whole lot of good right now, but, you know, it will do me lots of good eventually. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a fart in a jar. Yeah, let me get on top of that. Cloud in a balloon. That could definitely be good. For sure. GPS, got that. Magma skull, nah. Then we got our Spectre boots, so I got my run fast and my super flight. I got big hops now. Also, you know what? I might as well take a look at some of the Crimson stuff while I've got this, the ability to convert things here, I suppose. Basically, it looks like the difference between the Crimson set and the Shadow set, aside from the normal stat differences, damage versus critical strike, and life regen versus movement speed, this also increases my resistance to blood element, whatever that is. I'm not exactly sure if a lot of enemies on this world are going to be inflicting me with blood, but I guess I'll be nice and resistant to it in the event it ever pops up. Shame I can't convert the Eldritch root to whatever its Crimson equivalent would be. I don't know if there will ever be a way for me to get that. I'm sure there's probably some way that I could, maybe if I defeat the Brain of Cthulhu or something, I think I can get a summon for it now. But take Vertebrae? Yeah. Some bloody spine and some vicious powder, maybe? Pretty sure I can convert vile mushrooms to vicious mushrooms and vicious powder and bloody spines, and yeah, there's probably some way that I might be able to get access to more of the Crimson Drows, but there's that. Might be using the armor set from the Crimson instead. And I've also got the Crimson Heart, which is totally different from the Shadow Orb. Whereas the Shadow Orb does mana and harvest XP, the Crimson Heart does health and fishing experience, which is pretty good. Not fully leveled up there, because I don't really do a lot of fishing, as you can see. So I may keep the Shadow Orb just to have the Crimson Heart as an alternate. And then we have the Bone Rattle, which actually looks like a really good pet. You know, if you're a fan of no-hitting here, you get yourself a baby face monster. It's the alternate for the Eater's Bone. Every second you haven't taken any damage, pet's timer goes up. Upon timer reaching 5 seconds, increase health regen by 3. Upon it reaching 20 seconds, the regen is increased to 15. Gain a 5% health one-hit shield when timer hits 20. Taking damage always resets the timer to 0, but dealing damage only does if you pass the 5-second mark. So if I run away and hide, I can use it to regenerate very quickly. Pretty nifty. Defensive pet. Could be good to have, I guess. Got quite the combination of pets in my inventory now, I'll tell you what. All the better to keep me alive with, I suppose. But with that, I think, honestly, I might just call it an episode there because we made a pretty good bit of progress. There we go, I got big hops, got double jumps, I got rocket boots, we killed the Eater of Worlds, we got the Goblin, took down the Goblin army, got some meteorites. One thing we haven't found is the Sleepy Boy man there, but we'll find him eventually, I'm sure. He'll be out and about sooner or later. But I think we made a pretty good bit of progress today, so I think with all that said and done, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here, guys. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it, and as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.